and this might be a little out there what I'm about to say, but I blame his wife.
Now, how would you live if you really believe?
What's up, folks? This won't be a bashing video, but I gotta say what I gotta say. It has come to the point, I believe, that he's expressing how he really feel on the inside, and he doesn't even care anymore who I'm talking about, Mike Todd. I think he has reached a point of no return if he's not careful. Because you may be preaching a good word, but there's still confusion in your attire. If a woman was preaching to me dressed like a man, the whole time she preaching, my mind is in conflict, because the message may be seasoned, but the attire doesn't match the person that it's coming from. And with Mike Todd, I see a man dressed fully like a woman from head to toe, literally. From his hair being pulled back in a bun to a tight chain around his neck and a little suit jacket. And the women's section that he got his whole outfit from, in my brain, is I can't determine between, am I looking at a woman preaching or am I looking at a man preaching? In all honesty, it comes across as cross-dressing. And I believe that he's struggling with internal demons, that he will present himself in such a way. And this might be a little out there what I'm about to say, but I blame his wife for allowing him to leave the comforts of their home dressed like this. Now, if she didn't see this before he did it, I still blame her, because she should say, baby, you look more like me than me. Matter of fact, did you get that from my side of the closet? She should have came to him as a helpmeet and told him, bro, quit shopping in my closet. Quit stepping on my side of the closet. From the pumps you have on to the polyester, whatever type of coat that is, I have no clue. And it's to the point to where you see him putting it together like a woman does, because she doesn't want to show her cleavage. And it's given real feminine. And the people who are able to sit there and not feel some type of way about this and come back next Sunday, we maybe need to check. Have we come to a point of contaminated compassion? And I believe that's where a lot of people in this church are at, in a place of contaminated compassion. Being able to sit through this and not see change. And you continuously come back Sunday after Sunday, from spitting on people to having a trampoline in the church to putting syrup and all types of stuff on the Bible, then having a resurrection piece a couple of years back to where he had all types of stuff, women on the cross and all kind of crazy stuff. People keep coming back, so now we must blame the people who come there, because their itching ears are being scratched. And y'all know what this is. I ain't gonna talk about this long piece.
How would you live if you really believed that your future was based on your faith today? Build something with what God's given you. Pastor Mike, how can I do that? You can actually start using your faith. Watch this word. Now. In the broken place. Now is the time to start building that future. In prison. Now is the time to start creating a life of integrity while you're walking back out of debt. Now is the time to begin to think and act like a millionaire. Why am I saying that? Because your present faith is creating your future. If you could get the understanding that God has decided to partner with you, now, how would you live if you really believed that your future was based on your faith today? Build something with what God's given you. Pastor Mike, how can I do that? You can actually start using your faith. Watch this word. Now. In the broken place. Now is the time to start building that future. In prison. Now is the time to start creating a life of integrity while you're walking back out of debt. Now is the time to begin to think and act like a millionaire. Why am I saying that? Because your present faith is creating your future. If you could get the understanding that God has decided to partner with you to be able to engineer your future. God said, would you please get in the game? Would you please put your faith in action? Would you please allow yourself not to be held back by excuses anymore and actually become an engineer? What do you have faith in and for today? Because that is what's going to show up in your future.